everybody? We back again with another video. I just really been in data collecting mode, man. We've been looking at and researching, you know, getting your own authority, being leased onto mega carriers, the benefits and the pros and cons and all that type of thing. So it's looking like the best option just really depends on you. We're just gonna get right into the video. Being under the mega carrier, you know, the benefits are that, you know, you have somebody, you have a calm data card, and you have somebody there to help you out through the process. You don't have to worry about finding loads, so on and so forth. Maybe if you're with someone like Landstar, you do have to, you know, go through their load boards and find your own loads and things like that. But a lot of owner operators, or if you're leased on lease operators, whatever you want to call it, independent operators, right? If you're leased on to a company, they do the legwork for you. They have loads available and they'll sit there and ask you, you know, where do you want to go? Do you want this load or that load? A few things that I've been running into is the difference between, you know, if you're leased onto a carrier, are they paying you by the mile or they're paying you a percentage? I've been running into a situation with this percentage because, yeah, you want the highest percentage, but a percentage of what, right? Lately, these loads, I was taking loads, you know, from the port or whatever out to its destination to make deliveries and things like that. And what I noticed is that sometimes the load will pay more, right? And then sometimes they will pay less because I guess the rate went down, or they were able to charge them a lower rate, or they gave them a deal, or whatever the case. But ultimately that affects me, right? Because if I'm getting paid on percentage, whatever they, you know, agreed to far as the rate, I'm going to get a percentage of that. So if they decide that they want to give them a lower rate next time on this trip just to get their business or whatever, because apparently freight's been down a little bit, freight's been slow. So this particular company, they've been giving deals all left and right. So that affects me because I'm getting a percentage of whatever deal that they gave, right? So with that being said, now I'm looking like, you know, when it comes to companies in general, how do we know exactly what the actual rate is? Because they can be picking up or scooping money up on the back end. You really have no idea of knowing. For example, let's say the load pays $500, and now also I'm not used to companies taking anything less. Like my last company, they didn't take anything less than $585. They had a minimum rate. Like $585 was like the minimum. I never took a load nowhere under $500. But here I've been seeing loads, you know, as low as $250, $300, you know, was the rate. You know, you can break it down into the mileage if you want to do that, but that's cheap. That had me looking into, you know, getting your own authority to where like you can kind of know what you're getting from the brokers or directly from shippers and receivers. I've just been spending a lot of time with dealing with this situation because, you know, you go from one company to the next and then you're looking into all the different scenarios that they offer as far as percentage and mileage pay. You just never know what you're going to get until you get into the door. Now, the money that I've been bringing home, people would really consider as good money, but something that I really have a problem with, guys, is let's say me and this driver pick up a load from the same exact place, going to the same exact place, right? He's getting paid more than me because his company or he have a direct whatever with the shipper or receiver and was able to get a better rate than me. But if a driver is making $300 and $400 more, pulling the same exact load, same exact freight, going to the same exact destination, that's an issue. And that's an issue with the company that you're leased onto giving them a deal just because they wanted to get the business. Or, you know, it's a downfall for you if you have your own authority and you're negotiating the rate and this guy was able to get the same load. That means that company was always willing to pay more. They were just wanting to see what the lowest they can get it for, and you was crazy enough to give them you know, this stupid crazy rate, right? Every day that goes by is just a process of trying to maximize getting the best rate, you know, every single day. And I wish it was a way that we can kind of streamline that to, you know, get the best rate every single day, because you want to maximize every single day. And it becomes difficult and challenging when you're wanting to or having to drive the truck, manage your fuel, make sure you're getting paid correctly, because, you know, once you drop off a load, you have paperwork, and you want to make sure that at the end of the week when you get your check, you got to make sure your check is right, because you just don't know, this might be a clerical error and you're missing some money. So every day is a challenge out here. We're doing good, we're doing great, but you know, I've just been doing a lot of data searching, trying to find the correct perfect fit. You know, home time is great, everything is great on that end, but now we have to try to get this pay down to where it's like really consistent on the high end side, because it's just a lot of freight moving around. And I see just by like peeking into load boards, like you got some companies out there or websites out there that you can actually look into they'll let you see their load board, and I'm pulling loads that's going from pretty much the same area, delivering to the same area, and it's paying way more. And I'm like, well, it makes you feel some type of way, like this ain't really working out, because you know, if I was under my own authority, like I literally could have just pulled one load, whereas I'm sitting here pulling a load, dropping a load, going to get another load, dropping another load, doing support runs, stuff like that, just to get the max out of my day, when I legit can just pull and drop one load and I'm making the same money. And if I decide to pull and drop another one, we pretty much making double at that point. So I try to do a live, guys. I'm pretty sure I've seen me come on there for a little bit. I talked to y'all, chopped it up, read a couple of comments, and I got off. You know, area that I was in, you know, the live was real choppy. So, you know, I don't really like doing live because it's real choppy and it's real, like, you know, the quality of the video, it sucks. So I did try to come on live and talk to you guys because I haven't put a video out in a while, but I'm here. I just been doing a lot of research trying to figure this whole thing out when it comes to, you know, getting authority and running under a company's authority and stuff like that, being leased onto this carrier or whatever. But we've been doing good. I can't complain. You know, we're covering our bills every single month. You know, we putting money away. We're doing good. Like this is not by all means we're doing bad, at no means, but you know, we always can improve. I'm always looking for ways to improve and get the max out of the situation, because who knows, if we decide to bring on another truck, you know, I want to have the foundation built to where that truck can come on comfortably and everything can roll smoothly, whether that be bringing a truck on to where I'm at, or running a truck under my own authority, which would require even more work. So we just got to get everything figured out. We got to get the groundwork laid, and then, you know, we can really definitely go from there. But if you guys are looking to get out there, get into containers, you know, get your own authority, get your own truck, or whatever the case may be, like, it's going to become very important down the line once you start to learn, you know, what's important to you and what you want to do as far as your trucking career. You know, it's going to become, you know, a challenge to find loads, you know, find the rates, you know, find this and find that, and just like manage everything as your own individual, like as your own independent. It's going to come very challenging to, you know, drive the truck every day and try to find the best rate, you know, and try to worry about, you know, getting paid correctly and things like that. Also too, before I go, I want to talk about, you know, under your own authority, a lot of these companies don't pay these shippers and receivers. Let's say you got direct contracts with them, you're not going to get paid 30, 60, and 90 days. So being leased onto a carrier, now this is definitely important. Being leased onto a carrier, you would pick up a load, deliver a load, and all the loads you did within that week, you would get paid for, right? You would get a check for that work week the next week, right? Now, a lot of times when you got your own authority and you have your own contracts and things like that, it's going to be 30, 60, maybe 90 days before you get paid from the shippers, receivers, whatever. It's going to be a while. So with that being said, people are using factoring companies, and these companies basically say, like, give us the invoice, we'll go ahead and pay you, and we'll get the money from the shipper type thing, and they're going to charge you a percentage for that. So with that being said, that's going to be a whole nother avenue that you're going to look into getting to when you're getting your own authority. So if you want to get paid every single week, which most of us are going to want to do, you're going to have to look into factoring companies and giving them a percentage of your money too. So that's where I'm at, guys. Thank you guys as always for watching my videos. Like, share, subscribe. Till next time, I'm going to see you in the next video.